Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are going to be grinding with the spiritborn. So let's look at I think I want to switch the builds. Because if we switch it to the gorilla,
you welcome me when no one else would.
what up, Toasted? Oh, I just don't know if I should keep trying to make this work. Could probably try and keep making it work. Yeah, Toasted, I came into your stream the other day. I just wanted to say thank you for all the help you've been doing lately. Alright. So, I want to see if we can... Alright, so can we make the spiritborn better? I got a ring that I can put on that I made. Alright. So we gotta slay the night hunters. There we go. I was trying to find a different game to play today, but I just couldn't, and I did set up a live goal for gifts. Just trying to, like, put new stuff in that could kind of help out. What up, Toasty? Alright, there's that. What up, Cowman? See, I don't know if I like that. So the problem is with this build, alright, we dispelled the barrier. See, it's not bad, it's just, I think... What's up, Diane? Diane and I, Dawn. We're working on a spiritborn today. Alright, so let's go this way. I don't like the tornado thing. I will say that much. What up, Grudge? I'm trying to make this work, but I'm not going too bad. You know, I got listening to a horror movie in my ear while grinding the spiritborn. Yeah, so I'm just working on this. I set up a live goal gifting thing. Alright. Hello, everybody coming in. We are just working away on this spiritborn. How you doing? So far, like, this one doesn't seem to be... There we go. We took this out. Thank you for the follow. We're trying to get to 1,000 follows. Once I get to 800, we'll be doing what I'm calling D&D Diablo. Alright, so that's Nightmare Dungeon and a Helltide. Yeah, I probably could push Torments a little higher with my main character. But my main one's a Warlock. It's just... So let's look at our gear. So that's 674. Critical Strike. I think we... See, we don't really need Poison. I think our main thing is we need to switch. I'm doing like a minion warlock. I haven't, the shadow one, there's too many abilities I don't care for. So I haven't really divulged into a shadow warlock. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the rose. I set up a live goal. So I'm trying to like complete like all these campaigns and stuff on TikTok. So what you doing, Kurtz? I got my little bunny running around me right now. So I want to go into this stash, or the stash. They moved the stash, so it's over here now. Okay, so I made this. So we can take this and it's going to be more damage. So we're going to go like that. Okay. We got a seal. That's bonus kill experience and movement speed. What up, Master? Alright, so let's take out that tornado thing. So we can probably put something... So let's put the Seeker. All right. My rabbit's making a bunch of noise. Alright, so we're going to do this nightmare dungeon. There we go. So let's see if we can rock out this spiritborn, and we got that new What up, Preston? Hello, everybody coming in. Not bad, like the builds. Not doing too bad. What up, John? How you doing? We should be able to get... All right. What's up, Maul? We're not doing too bad with this. We took off that tornado thing because I wasn't really liking it. I've been doing really well with this Diablo stuff lately, so let's see. There we go. We're not doing too bad right now. Oh, there's a silent chest there. Oh, everybody coming in. I set up a gift goal, so I'm trying to work on like putting better stuff into this. All right. I don't know where he went. What up, Pat? What up, Lavar? J-Boz? That's 439. I could put 2 sockets on that. And then I can add a barrier. That's 749. So the main thing is, see, we're probably eventually going to have to switch our weapon out. Let's get some better gloves. Physical damage multiplier. Let's go and make sure I have the main thing is I want to get this maxed. Hey Steven, how are you doing? I am working on a spiritborn. It's not my main, but I want to make sure I have the classes going well. Oh, you unlocked Torment? That's cool, man. I think the highest I've gotten so far is Torment 4. Have you found... Oh. I did some pits and I'm still shooting... Still one-shotting in Torment 3. So what is your build? Like, what are you rocking? Because my main is normally a warlock. Whirlwind Barb. Nice. The Barbarian, I almost turned it into like a minion summoning build with the Ancients. I don't know if you knew you could do that, but yeah. You can do Torment 4, 5. Yeah, I made a ring that when I was the rogue, and that's why I wanted to play this build, because yeah, I've been able to do that. Warlock minion build is my main that I do. So I'm trying to buff as much eagle and lightning damage as I can. It's starting to hit some good damage though right now. Yeah, I don't... The one thing that doesn't make sense to me is if you're going to do Scovos, which is the Amazon island, why there wasn't a Amazon class. But there hasn't been Amazon since D2, so... I could see them bringing it back since they are slowly bringing back some of the OG classes. What up, Odie? Steven, thank you for the follow. We are... I think we're getting closer and closer to 600. Like, it's doing damage, but not, like, as quick as I want it to. What up, Eric? How you doing? But yeah, so today, you guys, we're just working on the spiritborn. I'm trying to get... I want to put out content, but I want to make sure I have enough for all the classes. So I'm trying to work on them. The druid I have a really good class. It's just not the best for damage. I mean, for survivability. The warlock is the one I got the best right now. This is very fast-paced class. Like right now, I'm just... It's weird there's no time limit. Normally when I do this, there's a freaking time limit. What up, ODF? Man, I thought I would have got more cinders for taking him out. Everybody's grudge. Man, I thought about like what you asked the other day, and I almost streamed Grim Dawn today. Okay, so this is really starting to progress. I'm really starting to get this rolling. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Tyrael real quick, and hopefully we can get more war plans. Also, we have a live goal going on right now. I'm trying to get 20 roses. We're at 13. And for followers, we're at 57%. We got 575. We got 575 for the followers. I'm really trying to get as close as I can. Hopefully I can get to 600 by Monday. That's the life. Poison. See, we're not doing poison damage, so I don't know why I would switch it. Even though I could add lightning damage to it. But I would lose the all damage multiplier. We can switch it. And then I'm going to put the big boy gems on it. Okay. Trying to get as much. Oh, it's 84 degrees. I think it's about 85 out here, I think. I want to see. So if I could change the poison and get resource cost or lightning damage. I'm in Texas, so Christopher, it's always hot here. So we're gonna do Helltide. Do Helltide. We're gonna do Undercity. Oh, if I had the choice, I wouldn't be in Texas. If I had the choice, in the summer. So what I would do is in the winter times I would be in Texas, and in the summer times I would be in Washington where I grew up, because it is not that hot there. And I set up a live a gift goal of 20 roses, And we're at 13 so far, so. I'm just trying to put different stuff on here so maybe it like helps interact with stuff. I've been seeing what other streamers are doing. So I'm just trying to get almost got that at 15 now. So this one right here in the middle is good for leveling. But if you go this path, you can get to where you don't lose cinders when you die. Alright, so we want to go to the occultist, and we want to enchant. We want to enchant our legendary weapon right here. I want to get poison damage, and I want to change it to something else. I was trying to get... I want to see if I can get lightning damage. That is an all damage multiplier right there, though. There, so instead of poison, we have all damage. Nice. But it is, you know, it is Friday. But I took yesterday off, so it's going to be a busy weekend. We're going to be streaming today, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday there'll be 2 streams, but one is for the other channel. So tomorrow we'll be doing we'll be live streaming on Sunday for the podcast. I just got to figure out exactly how to do it. Let's look at our stash. What can we put in our helm that will help us? What's this? We could do 250 to all resistance. Oh, that's if you're in jewelry. I just messed that up. Alright, let's go back because I messed that up. Alright, so that's willpower, dexterity. I'll probably need... We could probably do this and do this. Because I want to change that. There. Curbs, what are you doing? Curbs. Come on. So it looks like we got to do Helltide. Alright, let's go back to the Helltide. I don't know why I just don't go this way. Alright. Let's go to that one. I probably can make it there on foot. Welcome back, Grudge. I think this spiritborn's doing pretty beefy. So now our damage should be higher. When those keep dropping, I get agitated every time now. Because they basically made it where you have to spend money for that battle pass. That it says it's free based on the currency, but it's not free. So it's kind of like it's telling you something's free when it's not. But I think right now that's one of my few gripes of the game. I should be able to knock out 2 Helltides. 2 Helltide chests in a row. I just got to get more, I need about 15 cinders. But we're doing basically lightning damage. I'm only on normal right now. I'm trying to get him up to where I think he could be doing better. But yeah, this isn't my main, so I'll try and crank it up once I feel like he's good enough to survive. But I don't know if he's strong enough to survive yet, so I like doing small increments. Yeah, and the spiritborn can have issues surviving. Like when I play my warlock, it's easier for me to crank it up higher. My warlock is on tier 4 right now, torment 4. But it's just all about, yeah, it's the barb they fixed. So what you need is you need to make all your war cries on the skill tree. You need to make all of them be to summon an ancient. So that way you can just go shout, shout, shout. Oh, that's messed up right there. The freaking chest just disappeared. Okay, now you go down there. Yeah, that chest just disappeared. Yeah, they changed it. So you can change every shout into a different barbarian ancient. And that way you can have Call of the Ancients plus 4 others. So you can be constantly spamming your stuff. There, I just knocked those out right after the other. Yeah, they changed that, so it's something you can do. Let's try and get some more cinders. Like, I want to put this up another difficulty, but I just don't know if he'll be surviving. But yeah, you can change all the shouts. So basically, and then you can turn frenzy into a, not frenzy, but yeah, I think it's frenzy that you can turn into a ranged attack. So you throw your axes now, and you can change it completely. You could completely alter your build to make it better. It really sucks because YouTube used to. You're doing berserk damage right now? Nice. I'm doing what I normally don't do. So normally I do the gorilla build with this class. And 100% damage increase with the blood weapon when overpowered. Yeah. See, I don't want to change that because I'll use physical damage. I'm not really doing physical damage though. Let me look, because I don't think this is physical. Yeah, I'm doing lightning damage. I'm not doing physical, so I might be able to change that. Yeah, I'm doing lightning damage, not physical, so that's not really even helping me. Yeah, that's not even helping. What up, main character? Yeah, it's hard when you're not used to a different skill set on here. We went up one difficulty because we are almost at level 30. What up, Sam? I don't want to put specialty stuff on right now until I can figure out, what up, Bearded J, if it's working. I still don't know if the build's good enough to do this. You get them just by doing Hell Tides, opening chests, doing the seasonal journey. You'll get your tributes, and you can get legendary ones. You can get non-legendary ones. Yeah, he's... The weird thing is I'm used to, like, flowing through this with the Warlock. And this is just not flowing through it. We went up a difficulty, so... Now we can truly test. We're at 200 seconds, so it can't complain. Yeah, if you... Most of the time you can use those and you can get better legendaries, ancestrals, all that kind of stuff. So it's better to put tributes in when you're doing it. Just trying to like get a little further on that bar. Yeah, you could just do Hell Tides, the Seasonal Journey. There's a lot of ways to get them. We want to try and get... We're almost at rank 2. We're not even anywhere close to like rank 4. This is gonna be brutal, I could see. Let's go this way. Alright, we're past that rank, so we need to... Yeah, I don't have faith that I'm gonna get to rank 4. There's not enough things in here. Yeah, you can run out of the... We have like 236 seconds, so we should be good. I'm not worried about time right now. I'm literally just trying to get... into the next rank. Alright, I'm gonna try and get up here because I missed a whole section. And the trick that I found is floor 2 is going to be your beefy floor. That's going to be your floor to really get stuff. Okay, now we can go to the next floor because we should most likely be able to hit that number. So I think soar is one we got to put in. Because if we get to soar, that would be good for movement skill. Okay, so right now we are very close. Once we hit that 4, then I'll get it. Oh, we'll just go. I don't need to worry about killing things now. We hit rank 4, so once you hit rank 4, there's no need to worry about anything. What's up, Trippy? Oh, thank you for the... So the birthday stream was actually like a while back. I just haven't taken it down yet. But thank you anyways, you know. Okay, so if we keep going like this... See, it's as good as this is, I still look at... So I will say one thing I will say. So... Well, thank you, Trippy. Is that as much as Diablo likes to say they aren't influenced by other people, a lot of the boss battles I've seen recently remind me of other games that have come out. See, I keep getting, like... fire damage. Like, in the newest campaign... See, if we do this... Like Lagon, who's an last Epoch boss, there is a boss fight in the new expansion that is carbon copy that boss fight 100%. Okay, that's at 15 now. There, we're trying to get our main skills at 15. Like this one is Stinger, but we can turn it into an Eagle skill. And we can turn that into an Eagle skill. Right there. The one I wish I could turn into an Eagle skill was this one. But you can turn into a Centipede. But you cannot turn that into an Eagle skill. But thank you all you guys for joining. We are just Helltide. Pit. I don't think we could do the pit yet. Let's see what's going on the map. That's a Legion. I wish I knew like when the world boss was happening. We could probably do that Legion event real quick if we get there quick enough. We got to get there really quick though. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it over there before it ends. Because we can get some loot out of it. Oh, we got there before it started. You just want the Mace and Thunder Fury? Thunder Fury? I think that's... Oh, I got Thunder God's Blessing. Okay. I'm like, I think I have Thunder Fury on. No, I got Thunder God's Blessing. I made a ring. Oh, the cosmetic, yeah. The cosmetics kind of annoy me because they almost give you no cosmetics. Like all of them cost money. Even the World of Warcraft ones that are supposed to be free are not. Yeah, none of them are really free. That's the one thing. That's my only issue with Blizzard is they don't give out free stuff. There used to be the free battle pass when the game first started that had some free cosmetics, and that's gone now. Today I'm just working on this character. This one's only like a level 33. I have a higher level characters. It's just I want to make sure I have a grasp on all the characters before I do a review on the game. So, like my Warlock is a lot higher than this. But my Warlock's also rocking in Torment 4, so... But one thing is I also don't... I just got into this game super recently. Love running the demons with bros, yeah. One thing I will say is just try not, if you're playing or streaming it, don't try and think you have to be one of those people that's doing billions and trillions of damage. Because some people will judge your build on that. And I don't think that is right, so... Yeah, they changed about 80% of the game. So 80% of the game got changed. my whole thing is if they didn't fix the game, I probably would have given up on it. I try and cycle through the classes as a content creator. So Trippy, I don't get bored of a class. I come up with an idea in my head of something I want to try, and then I try and see if I can get it to work. So that's what I do. Yeah, so oh, Tyler, you're doing bear smashing. My biggest thing with the druid is I'm more about the companion build than transformation builds. The new characters, like I would say the Warlock is 1,000,000% the price of the game. I love the Warlock class because there's so much in there for you to do. Also, if you have the expansion, it changes the game completely. New skill trees, new story, everything. And war plans are a godsend. Hello, Ben. War plans make it where you are not 100% focused, like not focused all over the place. It kind of dials things in for you. Let's look at these. We got another set over here. That's a gorilla one. Oh, that's an eagle skill one. Nice. So I think what we want to do is take the lightning one off and put that one in there. I need a better seal. Do I have a legendary seal that I can use? I don't have one. I was really hoping. You gotta get just the manuals. You no longer get the codex stuff from dungeons anymore. So nightmare dungeons, regular dungeons will no longer give you the codex. You have to find them on gear now. So it's more of you have to search them out by doing the events. So yeah, you literally have to work for your gear now. I do like it better because you're not just doing, I'm going to do this dungeon to get this piece of gear. It's more about, now it's more of like RNG of what you're finding, and I like that a lot better. I just like the way that plays better. And Tyler, if you like this type of content, you can go ahead and give a follow. We do RPGs, ARPGs. We do Fortnite, Borderlands, BioShock, Diablo, Path of Exile, Grim Dawn. I'm a variety streamer. Diablo does get a lot of play. Okay, so we got... How much damage are we doing? Our weapon damage is 176. What up, Rinky? Yeah, the gorilla one is the one I normally do for this one. Just got to the gym. I've been stoned. Oh, thank you. I really would appreciate the follow. I'm trying to get to 1,000 right now. And today is the grind for sometimes there's so much crap on screen. And if you're doing the Warlock Trippy, I would try the Minion build or Hellfire. Thank you for the follow, man. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it through. I got 3 follows on the stream, so what's up, T4 Life? Yeah, I'm trying to just make this build like next tier. Rampage and Claw Attack isn't bad. I will say a good one to also have is you could have Terror Swarm, but change it to a Hellfire skill, and that way it will actually just spin around you. And that way it helps with damage, is what I would say. And don't forget to do the Warlock quest line, so you can get better, you can unlock specialty bonuses. You should be able to open a chest here in a second. What up, Big Shaq? Oh, I only play this with controller. I went away from the PC a long time ago on Diablo, so now I only do console. But I like the controller play, so.
Can you pause that? Maybe.
Alright, I'm back. Gonna have a cookie break. Steven, what time is it where you're at? Oh, so you're in the same time zone as me.
Back to it then.
Yeah, I'm Central Time too. Yeah, I normally don't. So what we we normally do is we plan for when to play with people, and it'll normally be like me and my wife. My wife also plays D4. She will she normally jumps in. I have multiple characters, so yeah, so, and we both level. So actually, I have a spiritborn, I have a barb, I have a necro. The necro I haven't put a lot of time into. It's just very hard for me on the necromancer because I just don't know how it works. So, Steven, if you want to, I can show you my beefy character real quick. Okay, let me show you. And then I'll probably work on my necro a little bit. So this is one of the new classes. Let's go directly into a Helltide. And then I'll show you how beefy this can get. Okay. So, as you can see, that one fallen spawns more fallens, which spawns more. And then we go like this, and we bring these guys out. And I got two of those, and both of those spawn out more minions. So we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it just keeps progressing. Oh good, somebody launched the maiden. Run my little dragon. Yeah, whenever I see somebody doing the maiden, I will automatically go there. Let's take this out. Washing machine build. And then we bring out the washing machines right there. Spinning chains of fire. But then I also have turrets that I can throw out. And then we have the eyes. I could probably do... Bring out the eyes. Bring out some more eyes. So my build right here, I have to manage everything. That's better than a Helltide one. Then we bring back our flame. Yeah, so I have a bunch of passive stuff that I just throw out. Look at that. Yep. It's tier 4. Yeah, this is tier 4. But that's my main character. Let's see. There's my druid. There's my barb who's a 55. Yeah, and all my builds I come up with on my own. It's whatever I feel like. That's fine. Yeah, I don't look up builds. So... like, there's my sorceress, but, yeah, if I basically, I'll come up with an idea that I think might work. And then, I'll go from there. I'm gonna get some liquid though. some more water? Not right now, bud. You just run with whatever the gun gives me. Yeah, I'll change my build based on what I like to play. But sometimes my builds are just off the wall. Like this one right here is basically a minion build. I played a lot of Diablo and have a good understanding. Yeah, Steven, I've been playing Diablo since 1999. So I've been playing it a really long time. So 2009 for you? Nice. Which... Oh, wait, that's a dumb question. I was about to ask which one you started with. You started with D2 at 8 years old. I was about... So technically, in 97, I played Diablo 1. But D2, when I was in high school, my buddy really got me into it. And I had a PC that could play it at the time. So, and then since then, I've just been all in on it. See, Decompose is fine, but I'd rather have... I think we're going to get out of this skill. And we're going to use this instead. We're going to change it into a shadow skill. Will centers generate 5 additional instances. But D2, I played a long time. The first game I ever played with my wife was actually D3. But D3 is like one of her favorites. But she plays D4 with me too, so... Alright, we need to do a nightmare dungeon with this guy. So this class I'm not as familiar with. So this one I've always had issues trying to do it. But this is a straight up minion build. Yeah, this is the build that my wife knows better, so... So if I could get this working, I would be very proud of myself. Yeah, with this one, I'm more into, like... the minion style build. So I'm not deleting content like I wish I was. So this one, I feel like survivability is not the best. Oh, that's cool, man. I just appreciate people hanging out. Man, I'm going to croak. I can sense it. My health is like... I'm just gonna try and get over here real quick. See, this one is the epitome of not ready for the difficulty. Probably. I don't have, like, anything for him. I do see right now that this... survivability is not in my favor right now. I wish I could have more than 3, though. You like curses with summons? Yeah, I know nothing about this class. And I'm gonna croak in like 2 seconds. I could sense it. We're just gonna let them do all the work, and I'm gonna go this way. I also don't like that thing that's following me around like Michael Myers right now. I need help. I'm getting slit up. I'm just going to try and find that thing real quick. And I'm just going to get the hell out of Dodge. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of people to take out right now. Yeah, when it comes to survivability right now, my golems are not bad, I will say that. These mages are like going to town on him though. Got him. How How I got him? No idea. That was freaking brutal, bro. Oh, we got where's the golem one? That was the skeleton warrior. That's maxed. Is there one that can boost how many I have? Hey, they can heal. Nice. You guys, we do have a live goal going on right now. It is a live gift goal. We're going to walk over here so I can actually open these without... Yeah, so what I really need... Life regen and +1 to hemorrhage would be gone. But that's life. Barrier... We'll go barrier, yeah. What's this? Bone skills gain increased damage for every... That is a really good... That's a really good thing to have. What I probably want to do is see if I can upgrade that. See, I'm not doing cold damage, so I will most definitely change that. Alright. Okay, so the goal is to go here. We're going to take this ring that's over here. Go there. We're going to add an affect. So now we have maximum life, life regen, intelligence. Alright, let's go to our amulet. So right now we have movement speed. And that gives us life on hit. Essence on kill. So what I'm trying to do is help with survivability right now. I have a unique sword. I wish I knew what would be shadow damage. Let's put that in and see what we can do with it. And that's life on hits. Alright, we're going to turn that into a legendary. And hopefully we get something good out of it. We got... You gain maximum essence per active minion. Which means I probably won't ever run out of essence. What up, sheep? Alright, so hopefully that is good. Pit. And then Karas. Let's start with tier 1. If you get the expansion, you'll have to go through all of it anyways. So I would just go through the expansion. Because that way you can go through it with the new skill tree. I probably should be doing the Necromancer skill quest thing. And just so you guys know, I do have a gift goal right now. I got 13 out of 20 of them right now. I'm hoping that I'll be able to hit that goal, that gift goal. So it'll be hard for me to run out of mana now, or essence, just because of that thing I just put on. That's going to give me for every minion I have out, I get at maximum essence plus essence regen. So now we got a mana regeneration because of minions. But we do have a lot of minions out right now. I want to try and get, after we do the pit, we're going to do the Necromancer quest line. Because I want to try and, get that stuff going. See, people were telling me that, what's up Daniel, that this one is just like the Warlock, and I beg to differ. Like, it is completely different playstyle than the two of them. The Warlock I've always, ever since I started playing it this season, this expansion, it's more in tune with the Witch Doctor from D3. So we are doing a pit run right now. We're on expert difficulty. We started the playthrough working on the spiritborn, but now we're working on this one. Ghost?
The ending to that movie fucking sucks.
What?
The Mist.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that's how it ended. I've never ever got to see the ending until now.
Yeah, the book ending's better. Yeah, it's Any tips?
Any tips about what? How to
Uh,
slap somebody? Why did it end that way? Why?
because that's the way they want to do it. The book does not end like that. And everybody else said the same thing, that a real dad would never do that. A real...
He kept his promise from his kid. He promised his kid that the monsters wouldn't get him.
Yeah, different.
It's so sad. Like, what the fuck? Bro?
Yep.
He did everybody in.
Yep. In the book, they actually get away.
They should have got away.
Because if... The funny thing that everybody always says, if he would have waited 5 minutes... Because 5 minutes later, the army shows up and all the monsters are done.
Yeah, they're flame torturing everybody, all the monsters.
Yeah, and now the dad has to live with that. They are remaking that movie, though, I found out.
That's a like, most of the movie was good until the fucking ending.
What up, God Fluffy?
So mad. Why would they do that? Why would they have that happen like that?
Thanks for the follow. My wife just got done watching The Mist, and I don't think she's seen it before.
No, I've seen up to where they're trying to leave the fucking thing. I've never seen...
Oh, you've never seen the ending?
when he gets into the car.
You've never seen the ending?
No!
Yeah, that ending is pretty jacked.
Because I'm like, I hate that fucking worshipping hoe bag. I hate her. So I always stop before... And I never knew that she died.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the one dude went pew pew and she's gone now.
Yeah, the dad's the only one that survives.
All of them would have survived.
Yeah. Yep.
What a hoe bag! The movie sucks. I never want to watch it again.
Yeah.
God.
It's pretty brutal.
Anywho, what's your question?
Survivability.
I don't know what you're doing, and I haven't played the new...
Necro with minions, and I don't even know if Army of the Dead is worth keeping, because it...
I like Army of the Dead, but I don't know how it works anymore. Can I see what you got going on now you're in the bubble?
Yeah.
Show me your skills.
Okay, so...
Go all the way up to the top. I want to see your first skill.
So I did Bone Spear because you can change Bone Splinters, because you can change to a shadow skill, so they seek now. So like seeking missiles.
So, can you explain? Because like I said, I haven't done it since
so
the new update.
now instead of it being a bone
I
skill,
understand that.
Yes.
Proportion. But you are doing a minion build.
Yes.
Before, I always had it doing, I think it's Reap, because it drops a or a bone bag to resurrect your minions.
Yeah, I have one of my skills is dropping them like everywhere.
Okay. So do you still need bone bags to summon your things? Because you were telling me you don't need them.
You need it for the skellies.
Okay, well,
But then I have my mages.
Okay.
So what I have for the mages is the modifiers I have is skeleton mages can grant ferocity, resolve, or overpowered.
Okay.
Mage type is shadow, cold, or bone. Mine are shadow.
Okay.
Because you told me before shadow's good.
I've never done shadow with my mages.
I have a damage bonus, so deals 15% increased for every second that they're alive.
What's the down below?
I changed it to increase how many I have. So now I can have 7.
Okay.
And then I have my skeleton warriors. Which this one I increased how many I can have.
What's the middle one? It's new, that's why I'm asking. Okay, never mind.
It's like they explode.
Yeah, like I said,
and this one just empowers your minions, give them critical strike. So I did this every time they hit somebody, I get healed.
Okay, and then down here. Nope, up. You have a whole branch you didn't do.
Well, I don't have enough points to put in there.
But what one are you gonna put it in?
Probably vulnerable, because I don't
Okay.
really know what resolve is. So, oh, there it is. Resolve increases your armor. Oh, I should be using resolve. It's increase your armor by 25%.
Okay.
And then I have my golem, which is at 15.
Okay.
And I changed it so I can have 3 that deals 60%.
So basically, they took out that one thing I was looking for and just put it in the skill tree. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes.
They all the affixes and stuff from the gear they
They're
put in
in
the
the-
skill tree instead.
And that's how they made it bigger.
Okay, go on.
And with these,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to...
I have, they do 30% increased damage to vulnerable because my mages do vulnerable damage. So it's kind of buffing them. And then I have
That
this
one's good.
this
Yeah.
grants more. And then I don't like these.
Okay, that's fine.
I thought of putting bone spirit into the tree
I've never done a bone spirit. So.
because it goes towards the enemies and explodes.
Well, go back down. Let's see what you got going on with
For
your...
Army of the Dead, which is at 537 right now, I have it at your Army of the Dead. Your minions take 90% reduced damage and deal 50% increased summon damage.
Right.
So I thought that was a good thing to have on there,
Yes.
but I have nothing else. Because that's has a 50% chance to form a corpse, which is what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is... That actually would be good. Passively summons a volatile skeleton.
Mm-hmm. For 4 seconds. Okay. Let me see.
Steven says Bone Spirit is actually good. Steven's a new follower, by the way.
It probably is. I literally went with just what my gear dropped previously, and it looks like the gear that I used to have, they put it in the skill tree.
So this seems like a good one. It deals 2% increased damage for each minion you have.
But you
And-
still have one slot open, so yes, I would do the bone thing.
But if I do this, it's a damage bonus for how many minions.
No, I mean you have another slot up
Yeah,
there.
that's why- that's what I was
do
gonna
the
put.
the bone spirit.
And that's just cooldown. I think this is better. And then on my gear, I just fixed my ring.
And I see what is the big one right here.
It's not good. It's just critical strike multiplier. I put it there just to put it there. I need something better. It doesn't help the build at all.
After freeze expires. Yeah, you're not doing freeze, so...
Yeah. This one I thought was good because bone skills have increased damage for every one maximum essence. I got that first, and then I made this ring, which is you gain maximum essence per active minion,
Okay, that's
and if
good.
I have 15 minions up, it helps the other one. I just made that ring in the
So,
cube.
what, you're having trouble surviving?
I need better gear. Like the gears.
Well, that's what I would do, and I would try and find something that boosts your minions.
Yeah. Steven says there's a legendary that does it. There's a legendary item that increases the amount of minions you can have.
Yeah.
And that's
So
on the-
I had one on my last necro that basically, in here, in this thing,
Yeah.
I would have gotten rid of my skeleton warriors and my golem. And how many you have of those would go to your mages. And I was doing ice mages, so it froze everything. And I had put buffs into the cold damage and freezing and stuff.
So Steven said eventually he would like to play with us, because I said you play too,
Yes.
and he started playing in 2009.
So, I mean, with what you got going on right now,
So the
it
golems,
seems good.
I went to iron, and because their attack is you can press Y, and all 3 of them target the biggest enemy that there is.
No, I like what you got going on. It's just going to depend on what kind of stuff you find. Hopefully you find a better weapon
Yeah,
and stuff that actually will help what you're building.
yeah. I only have 2 pieces of gear that are actually helping.
You're making me want to play, and I have to work. You're a jerk. I just wanted to come in and be like, what the flying fuck face, man?
I have read the book, and the book is the ending.
It is like the saddest freaking movie ever.
I think it has
all these people die. The fucking people that are religious fanatics or whatever.
Yes.
She starts a cult, and then they end up murdering the poor boy that was in the freaking military because they blamed him from what was going on.
I have a piece of gear to increase +1 to skeleton mage.
That's not to give you more skeleton mages. That's to enhance that skill
I know, but
on
isn't
your
that
tree.
That's better than barrier regeneration?
Yeah.
And that's 919.
The toughness just goes down.
I can buff it though. Because even this isn't really doing much.
What?
My helm.
When healthy, you form a protective bubble. That could
It is
be good for...
What up, Philip?
For right now.
I don't use blight.
But if you find a ring, it is a unique... I don't know if they've taken it out or altered it or whatever, but there's a unique out there that if you put a unique ring out there, that if you put it on, it automatically summons your skeletons or whatever skeleton mages. It auto summons them constantly, so you'll always have your max skeletons out.
Yes.
It also does corpse explosion without you even having that skill, and it does corpse tendrils or whatever, which pulls all of the monsters to one location. I would try and find that because I think that would help you.
I was hoping. I just made it a legendary, but all it did is when you dodge or block, it's thorns.
Well, then go to your lady down here.
And change the legendary aspects.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
Go to your Codex of Power. These are just offensive stuff. It's not, if you go all the way down, roll all the way down. Don't even go to resource, maybe. Is that the only resource you have?
That's all I got. I haven't.
Then go through and see if there's anything else that you want from above. There might be... There's summoning. Okay, so that's Hellbent. Keep going up to see if there's like a shadow one, because you said you were doing shadow. You know? If there's a shadow one. If there's not, go back to Hellbent and do that. What was that one? It said summons. Your summons gain attack speed. Okay. Hellbent still seems like... No. Keep going. Channeling. No.
Yeah, I don't have a...
Okay, I do Hellbent.
Yeah, I got that from my Warlock.
Try it.
I should probably also look in my stash.
And then check out your thingy bopper.
Can't use that.
And then check out your ring and see what it says. Whatever you just upgraded. I think it was a ring.
You do 54% increased summon damage.
Yep. But that's what I would do with almost everything that you have. If you don't like what it does, go and see. Normally, the first section that's all expanded is like enhancing crap.
Yeah.
And then the second part that's not expanded is more of like power-ish.
Yeah, they changed it now
power.
where some of the stuff are now called core skills. And
Yeah.
now you can change stuff from a basic to a core, and from ultimate to core skills. You can move things around now.
Yeah, I'm looking for ultimate stuff for my Warlock because that's what I'd be doing besides my basic.
Do you like the fact that I made my Warlock look like an old man?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go back and be mad at the world.
Because you can't play.
That and the fucking movie, bro. That movie, like, ooh. I was like, that really sucks. He made it as far as the truck will go. He's sitting there in the mist, and he's like, well, they can't say we didn't try. They can't say we didn't try our hardest, and they're all in the car, yeah, you're right. And then he holds up the gun, looks at everybody, and they all nod like, yep, that's what we're gonna do. And then, bap, 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 bap. And he gets out, oh my God. And then the military shows up.
Yep.
He murdered everybody in the car. And then the military shows up. He steps out yelling at, I don't know what out there, bugs, I guess, to come get him. I hate that movie, man. I want to go kick someone. Who made that movie? I'm going to go kick him in the shins.
Frank Darabont.
Yeah, I'm going to go kick him in the shin.
The same guy that made Shawshank Redemption.
Better than going and kicking him in the nards. And I'm like, it's stuck, because I literally only ever watch it up to the point that the two military men go into the back and, no longer in this world situation. And so it picked up right from there. I'm like, cool, I'm going to watch the end. And I'm like, fuck, I should never watch the end.
Did it ruin your brain capacitors?
Yeah, I'm so mad.
I don't know anybody that really likes that ending.
It would have been better if he got 8. It would have been better if they killed him by accident. Kind of like in the Cabin in the Woods, or not Cabin in the Woods, Cabin Fever. You know how the guys like, and they go,
Yeah.
I didn't really want him to survive as it was, but if they just came in and it was like, then I'd be like, damn. Not, oh my God, why'd you do it, you scumbag?
That's why people remember that movie. Is because of that one scene. Well, there's other cool scenes in there, but as far as the Stephen King movie, especially an isolation Stephen King movie, there's better ones out there. Like Dreamcatcher, amazing. The one where the bugs come out of their butts.
Go into their butts.
It goes into their butts, and the mentally handicapped kid is actually like a. He's supposed to be technically, that's a Pennywise entity, is what he is.
Sorry if I ruined your stream.
You didn't ruin it.
I know that there's probably nobody in there now.
Steven's listening while he's working.
Because of me. Because I came in here talking about scary movies.
See? Steven says hi.
Hi, Steven.
He said, hey. See, you didn't scare Steven away. He's working. He's listening while working. It's okay. I didn't know you've never seen the ending. I saw that ending a long time ago. I used to own that movie.
I've never seen that ending, and I thought that they were gonna make it out or die trying. Not
Okay.
this pathetic fucking thing.
How many Stephen King movies have a happy ending?
None of them, really. So, I knew it wasn't gonna end happy, but why the fuck did it have to end that way, bro?
Maximum Overdrive is the closest to a happy ending. Because The Shining isn't a happy ending.
I was like, Pet Sematary wasn't a happy ending.
Carrie wasn't a happy ending. Because you were hoping that Carrie would have, survived. Christine, the dude that's obsessed with the car ends up getting him in the end.
I know. I'm just saying, it's bullcrap.
It's like a John Carpenter movie. John Carpenter movies at least have no endings. They just stop. which has always been weird to me. That they just...
It's because the unknown, you already have a vision of what happened.
John always wants people to come up with their own opinion on what actually happened.
Like The Thing.
Which apparently they're making a sequel to, and it's going to nullify that. And John has nothing to do with
The
it.
Thing ends with everybody dead except for 2 people, and one of them is the Thing, and the other one's not. And you're trying to figure out who
And
is
in
the
the
actual Thing.
and in the second one, they're going to say who was, because they're making a direct sequel to the first movie.
Nobody should know because they both should have died. So I don't understand how they would know. They both should have died. Because, yeah. Or at least the Thing would have went into it, what was it called? Like, slumber?
Yep.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
What's it called? Like bears, hibernation?
Yes.
I was like, bears do it. Because they can't stand the cold. That's why they are in the fucking cold. And they found a specimen or whatever, and that's what fucking starts it all, because they thought out a specimen and ba-BAM!
If anything, I'm pretty sure McCready is the Thing. Kurt Russell's character is probably the Thing, especially since for a lot of the movie he is always disappearing, and every time he comes back he's acting slightly different. Like every time, so I'm pretty sure he's the... But even They Live. They Live does not have a definitive ending.
No, it just kind of ends.
Roddy Piper gets shot. He blows up the satellite, and then it ends. In the Mouth of Madness. No ending. There is no ending to that movie.
You just have to figure it out for yourself. He watches the movie, so he's gonna go mad. But he was technically already mad because he was sane. And that was the whole movie, is that sane people are actually mad because when all the people that are supposed to be sane are mad, you know what I mean? It's like...
And the newest book is actually just the story of his life.
I'm just like, boom, babe. God. I'd rather watch In the Mouth of Madness. I'd rather watch Pet Sematary. I'd rather watch it.
But would you rather watch the remake of Pet Sematary?
I could go suck my big toe. That is the stupidest freaking movie. Why did they have to make it? That's my question. What game happened? Maybe just new people to the franchise. That's it. There was nothing that made that movie better than the original. Not one thing.
Do you know, the guy that made that is the guy that made the It movies?
The first chapter of the new It was, I thought, pretty fantastic. The second chapter was fucking weird. Okay? It just went bananas to the wall.
It's the same thing that happened with the original one. The original one, part 1 was good.
I don't remember part 2. Do you not remember my whole freaking thing?
I'm just saying.
I thought the movie ended with Stan, I think it was Stan, in the bathtub writing It on the wall. I'm not going to say what he did or that kind of thing, but he wrote It on the wall and his wife screaming. I thought that was the end. I was like, that's lame. That is the stupidest freaking movie ever.
You'll be better off if you stop there. Because the second half is really, really bad. Like, legitimately, it's horrible.
I've watched it. I've seen it. Pennywise has a lot of bad haha gotcha moments in that.
And there's a giant spider with a Pennywise face on it, yeah.
Yes, like I said, I've seen it. I can't quote any of the stuff. It just makes me want to bash my head in, man. Well, in the new one, he shrivels up like he's a fucking prune.
Yep.
Babe, fear me, as he's getting shrunken because they're not afraid of anyone. Fear me.
That's probably why they made the show. to try and, like, redeem Pennywise.
I feel like he looks dumb. Weekend Pennywise looks fucking stupid. You know what? I ain't even afraid of the real Pennywise anymore because guess what? I just don't have to fear you and you be a shriveled up raisin. You artichoke.
Just call Pennywise an artichoke?
Yeah. I did. Now I don't know what I'm going to go watch. I just wanted to come in and vent about that movie because I was mad. I was real mad. I was so mad, man.
She was really upset about that. This one is not very good for surviving in here. I think what we're going to do is put that node in so I can summon even more minions. We need to go where there's some time stuff. Because we are close to losing right now. We're gonna have to hurry up and get to that thing. Yeah, we ain't gonna make it. This is not a good class for the Undercity. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is quickly get time. Alright, we need to get out of here. This is going to be a horrible run. Yeah. I can't take things out quick enough with the Necro. We might be able to go this way and take these guys out. There's a whole lot of time stuff over here. Alright, we're at 134 seconds now. Let's go right over here. If I can at least get to tier 2, I'll be happy. Alright, we got to... Yeah, we're... The Karas Undercity is not good for the build I'm rocking right now. So we're just gonna bounce out of here. I just don't wanna... So that's damage reduction to minions. So let's go down here. There, now we got the bone spirits.
Pity to break another's work.
So I think we're gonna cut the stream now. We did about 2 hours and 32 minutes, and we'll probably be on like later on tonight.